Ladies and gentlemen, of course, these are basically electrical bucket which can help, of course, the electricians, of course, foundations themselves alongside. Of course, they are mostly for sale, and then the one you see here, they are mostly for sale, and then they are mostly donated. Okay, that's bucket truck, of course, the electrical. For elevation purposes, of course, those are heavy duty truck. Of course, you can see they're all for sale, and then they are donated to, then to be donated, and then if you want, you can also donate. As you can see there, that is basically for donation and for sale, of course, right? So they are quite bucket. That's how normally the electricians reach those kind of poles. And then why we need them, because that is the village you come from. The guy falling may fall, and then that's why we want to protect them. We want to ensure they cannot fall down. That's why we are rescuing this bucket truck to be manufactured more and then sell to us as well, so that we can go to those kind of area with it. What about our company logo here? These company logos, to mount them over this kind of area, yeah, we needed this kind of bucket, of course, bucket truck to mount it there, and then to install it there, right? So anytimes at the end of the days, so basically that is just that discount there. Of course, they are quite climbing in addition to the poles, of course, electrical poles. Then that basically that is a sketch of that overview, and then to there, and then to there, and then to there. Shall you have questions? Shall you have a donation also to give to us who are in that front line of the arena to do with the cities? And then, of course, that is our fields and our needs that in those areas. Shall you do that for us? And then shall that be the question? And then shall that be the answer? Shall those be the resolution? Of course, there and there. Me regularly Waine has sent us ZizitonFinanceBank with the those scratch, and then with the those scant. Of course, overview to overview. Of course, merely that is my works and then what I do. Of course, if it comes to the food orders we make, of course, that is basically for the Canada days, as we said, and then it will sustain for me these days to stay, because the climate was scheduled too bad on my site, that I am seeing more rain on the computer. That's why I cannot walk out, and then have to remain in. And then for me on the computer the right is to be raining, like all this week it will be rain. So that's why I'm afraid to go out anyhow. If I go I may get wet. That's why, so till I ease that problems first, and then after Canada days, and then maybe here I may go and do my regular shoppings and then do my cooking. That's why those orders which we order, they are very essential to sustain me within these areas supplied for my dues and for my needs. And secondly, I'm also alone, and then that's why it's a regrets. So it will help me also sustained in one place, other than stay home, other than going from one home to another home looking for other people's food. So that is also best way. That's why I make myself the food court from food restaurants, and then pizza, and then they bring it so that I can eat it in my home, and then relax if I want to eat other people's food. If I don't really want to eat other people's food, and then the best is let me go direct to the food store, buy the food, and then cook it myself, and then eat, right? So that is also another alternative which we have there, of course, as an scratch for the days. But if majorly with the rest of the issues, well, maybe you may come alive face to face if that could be the priorities for that regards. Otherwise, there is no much impact at the moment that we are seeing too far away. And then those are the least we know and we recognize, because there are few scratch, there are few dilemmas with our capital cities, with our rural areas, Africa, and then of course those bucket trucks, they are very insensitive